Greetings, my fellow incestuous friends. We are back for episode 2 of the CK3 Royal Court Let's Play, and we have made quite a bit of considerable progress here with the dukedom, soon-to-be dukedom, currently a chiefdom with 4 counties of Ulster, Agdir, something. If you guys are Nordic or know how to pronounce this, please let me know, but I'm trying my best, and that's all you need to know. However, our goals currently with the Let's Play, I'm not going to be too ambitious and go for a world conquest, but I do at least want to form the Kingdom of Norway, maybe diverge our culture here at the moment. I didn't get into cultures too much last episode, but diverge from the Norse culture, maybe go with a Norwegian culture. They even have their own little assets, I think, and modernize our housing on our way to feudalism, because that's very important for our retinue and everything and development, and then possibly expand into Sweden and get some big kingdom, and then maybe later down the line we create a Norwegian Sami or Norwegian Finnish hybrid, and get into some crazy shenanigans there. However, something interesting is that the Norse Gaels are currently the first hybrid culture here, and they formed in like less than a month of when I started last episode. So if you haven't seen last episode, check that out. It was a bit chaotic, but we have our son. We've been blessed by the gods with a quick son named Johan. I haven't heard any suggestions for his name, so I'll keep that open, but currently we're just going to refer to him as Johan the second here. So what we want to do here before we start, I want to take a quick look at the Norse culture and break some things down. We are bellicose, which means we are going to rely on mercenary companies. We have additional prowess for combat. Men-at-arms recruitment cost is reduced. Men-at-arms maintenance is reduced. And we have increased levy size. We have the unique ting meat for culture flavor. And we have malleable invaders, which means we can form better hybrid cultures quicker, which is going to become in candy pretty soon. And then we also have coastal warriors, northern stories that allows us to put up rune stones, and then we can also make people shield maidens. So very interesting. Our language is Norse, and you can even use this little cultural tab to check out other cultures and whatnot in the languages there. So we're not going to get into learning another language just yet, but for now I think we have an exciting future. Let's go ahead and jump into things. We want to immediately go for another upgrade to our strategy focus tree. I think we want something like men-at-arms counter efficiency. Engineered for destruction isn't going to be too important right now. We may want to go for something like that as soon as we can raid. I might want to try raiding this episode and kind of lay back. We have been expanding rapidly, but we have a mission here. Last episode, we tried to sway Jarl Bjorn of Uppland. Yes, and Uppland is actually, I just checked in between this episode and the last episode. They are at war with Finland at the moment, I think. Yeah, and Finland is losing by like 20% against them. So they have to be very, very careful on Finland because they could easily be absorbed by Uppland. I think Uppland usually has the same shenanigans going around in CK2, so I'll just make sure to keep an open eye. Anyhow, to make Jarl Bjorn of Uppland more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. What are our chances here? Let's just keep it now short and professional, since I have some pretty bad sway RNG there. But we have made considerable progress. He started at 0, so we're kind of working along. For rating, though, I do want to see the rating tab. Okay, and I do want to get a physician because we need to get money to get someone up to our stewardship in the council position here. So we don't have anyone available just yet, but I am going to want to go ahead and raid, I think. Let's just go ahead and raise some levies here with the military. You're gonna have to excuse me, it's been a while. We have 1,000 at our disposal, so we'll raise all as raiders, I think. Once, okay, the month is over, so we should be fine. Just wanted to make sure our retinues were recharged. I'll go ahead and lead. How's our commander? Okay, that's actually me. So I have 29 commander advantage. Okay, that's 19 more than our marshal there. I didn't recognize myself in the helmet. Let's go ahead and see the economy around here if we can. I don't know if we actually have a view of that. All right, so here we are. We're going to want to raid the gold counties. We're not going to be able to raid Rome or Cordoba or Paris at the moment. We're going to have to be a bit careful here. I think a good spot, I usually like to raid East Anglia, so we'll have to see this guy's retinues. 1081. Maybe we can get him here. How is his development anyway? Should have at least some development. What are you doing here? Mercia. No one's really in the middle of a war, but I guess we could start raiding off these lower dev coastlines. 3 isn't that good, though. What's over here? Okay, this is a full county too, or a full kingdom. Let me pick up a raiding target and then I'll come back. Okay, so I think I have a good target for our first raid here, if I can even select my guys. I want to do Lyon. I think it's cut off enough that they won't get access from Brittany unless they're like a vassal, and I don't think they are. So we should, or at least an ally. So let's just go ahead and send our guys over here. It should be fast enough, and I hope I don't get wounded. I should be recovering too. I forgot about that. I had received a little bit of a wound. Yeah, okay, we have to be very, very precise with this. Let's go raid Lyon. Not to be confused with the Lyon with an L. Okay, and we're gonna get about 20 gold here. Okay. Fire and Blood, the settlement of Brest, an important stronghold in Greater Lyon, has fallen to my raiders. We have the run of vast tracts of land and many of the quivering subjects and shining treasures of Count Olafur to choose from. The troops stand ready, awaiting my command to give them direction. All right, so we got to choose how much we want to raid here. Capture skill slaves. I could probably make one of them a steward, right? Let's just go for bounteous plunder and destroy their... Oh my god, I would be pissed. 40? They're only 5. That'd be like negative 35. All right, let's just go ahead and do that for some of the prestige. Okay, we've got our loot. We've got about 50 too. That is a lot. I don't know if we want to be a bit more greedy and grab some more. Maybe Ireland looks kind of right. Let me just check my dev tab here. I take that back. Is this at least 5? Let me deselect here. 5, 4. 4 is about as good as we're gonna get. Okay, how are the Welsh territories here? It lets me zoom out. Dev. Yeah, Wales isn't looking any better, so we'll just raid one of these poor Irish bastards and take whatever they have. It's from Norse County, right? It's not gonna be that good. You know what? That actually doesn't look too bad, but we'll be raiding one of our Norse allies, so might take a bit of a hit there, but they weren't really gonna be profiting too much anyway. Like, they're right next to a giant Catholic superpower, so I think I'm just doing them a favor and giving France a head start here. So we'll raid them. I think we might take a piety drop for raiding other Norsemen. I'm not sure. Okay, Sway getting personal. In our recent communication, Jarl Bjorn of Uppland expressed a want to focus on his ambitions and interests more, so he's a bit of a narcissist. Okay, what are his traits? So he's a diplomat. So probably a good book. Okay, I'm making a guess here. Oh, okay, well, I guess he doesn't know how to read. All right, well, reading books aren't for everyone. Okay, so are we gonna take this here? All right, we took the gold. There we go. We made some plunder. I'm not gonna attack that poor guy anymore, and then we'll just take it back to our county there. But I guess I don't need this. Leave me alone. Yeah, so I guess we're just going to use this to kind of fund our steward here. These Irish counties aren't wealthy. We're going to have to be careful, as we're kind of only the size of a small dukedom at the moment, or a duchy. So we just need to make sure not to attack any big targets like West Francia, or we're going to get our block knocked sideways. So, okay, so someone's offering me a concubine. I'm currently fine. I already have a son, but thank you very much. Hopefully one son, or we're gonna have to we're gonna have to partake in some infanticide here. Okay, 81 gold and 81 prestige. That's not a bad first haul for our raiders right there. 13k soldiers. We did not receive a wound any further. I'm hoping this heals up, but we are still wounded. So going out to sea probably didn't help our wounds close any faster there. Okay, raise runestone. We could do that, but I do want to buy a physician, especially now. It would help. And we can pay them a tenth of like a gold shekel or something. Let's start the search. And then we should be fine. Okay, court physician. This world is full of dangers, even to a chieftain and his court. As for my request, my servants have inquired after recommendation. Now they have assembled a few options to choose from. What is our gold output anyway? Okay, we can only afford to pay this guy like half of a shekel or whatever. A kroner, I guess. Okay, 50 gold. Monthly salary of 0.1. We can choose between 2 people. Okay, so let's see the stats here. We want someone with high learning. Okay, 19 is not bad. Okay, 13, so we're going to want Porun. I'll take, when I need like a surgery, I don't want to be immediately castrated, so we'll go with the higher learning opportunity there. Okay. And is she immediately our steward too? I wonder if we can appoint her to the councilship. No, we can't. Interesting. Okay, but she should probably heal us. I don't know. We can get our martial lifestyle upgrade. Let's go ahead and get naval speed for faster raids, and then we can go to living off the land for increased raid speed. Strategy functions really well as a emerging or growing Norse count. Okay, they're facing a peasant revolt. I was a bit worried they'd be facing... This might be a great opportunity. 819. Might have to gobble them up here. We have our domain limit, don't we? Okay, I could afford to like bite off Vestfold and then try to create a county here. So let me just go ahead and try to fabricate something. I can't declare war on you, can I? Can I conquer that county? It only costs 25. Okay, and we wouldn't really lose too much, would we? Let me just save real quick. And then I think we'll probably just eat them up. Okay, let's go ahead and declare war if they're going to face a peasant revolt at the moment. This is a perfect opportunity to go ahead and sink our teeth in. Vestfold is what we want. There we go. And we're not taking any piety. We're taking like 25 piety. We're not taking like a huge hit to our prestige or anything. So let's raise all our armies. Thankfully, they're in a fine shape right now. And there we go. Okay. Go ahead and can we select you? Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, it was like displaying them in the sea. We'll go ahead and capture Vestfold. And then I'm fine if they like siege my current like land, I guess. Right, there we go. Okay, so we're sieging right now. Shouldn't take too long to take their capital. There we go. And I think they're probably going to go immediately and try to siege our capital of Ulster Agdir. So are you guys sieging? Yes, you are. Okay. I was on the duchy screen or the county screen there. Okay, so the siege of Toonsberg, we have desertion, so we're getting some pretty good rolls. Starvation. We're getting like minimal loot, but they're like bouncing around here, so we should have a fairly decent chance at taking this as long as they don't pull anything like tricky. We have a plains defensive bonus, so it shouldn't be that bad. At least it's not in the mountains where we would be getting screwed over. Okay, there we go. We took Vestfold. And now I think we should take... I think there's some raiders over there. Let's go ahead and take this county. I think their holding is right there. Their main holding. Okay, hopefully he doesn't unsiege that too quickly. I'm kind of worried. Okay, we're taking that. All right, he's going to unsiege that, but hopefully once we take this, we can go ahead and knock his army down. Let me just speed this up quickly. Okay, there we go. She's pregnant. Okay, infiltrators. It has come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Sigtuna, the capital of Jarl Bjorn of Uppland. Locals, newly settled or not, praising me can surely do no harm. Okay, so we're going to bribe some people. 15 gold, that's fine. Okay, and then we're going to move back here and take this then. If he's just going to siege that, it doesn't really make that big of a deal. Okay, there we go. So we took that. Did I get it? Am I wounded now? Okay, I'm just fine. So I have like a little scar. All right, and that gives me prestige and attraction opinion because we are Norse. Okay, that is great. Let's go ahead and take Vestfold. We have to be a little bit greedy as a count. We're just stealing this county from that poor kid. All right, let's move you back here and disband so we don't suffer any penalties here. Okay. There we go, disband. Okay, so now that we have Vestfold, we are growing. Look how big our county is. Rapidly. We're going to take a little bit of a hit, I think, for gold maintenance because we are over 2. But now we have about 2 county titles or duchy titles here. We have Viking and we have Egdafilil. And there's also a duchy that we could grab here, or at least we're starting to grab, of Gulaping Slok. So once we have enough gold, I think we have enough gold actually to form a duchy title right now. We can go ahead and get started on that. So where is our duchy? Chieftain of Ulster Agir. Okay, the duchy of that. Right, my daughter. Okay, I have a daughter. Thankfully, and have a son. No infanticide here. I'm fine with that name. She's not going to be too important. We might just betroth her to some random loser. I don't know. We're not going to build a runestone just yet. So let's focus on, where is rudely interrupted, the Duchy of Igua, whatever. Okay, 125 gold, 300 prestige. Okay, and I don't think it adds to our domain limit, so I'm fine with that. Okay, what are our decisions? Challenge criminals, declare wars. Designate. Okay, I do want to designate a guardian. Let's go ahead and designate myself. I think that'd be fine. I have 25 martial. Holy crap. I could also designate my physician. She has 20 learning. Let's just go ahead and do that. I think learning has a pretty big effect on how quickly your child grows and what stats they get. So that's to kind of make use of his development at the moment. Okay, where are these guys going? Okay, they're not going to raid me. They're going to go out to sea. So I think this is about a good place to end it at the moment. Let me just go ahead and browse over. Okay, holy crap. I didn't notice that West Francia went ahead and broke into Aquitaine, or Aquitaine. And then the Umayyads are currently stalled. Looks like Navarre has formed. And how are our friends over here just doing? Okay, Insular, they have not converted yet. And it looks like, what's the culture permeating? Okay, in the Gales, they are actually going ahead and converting. So it looks like this is the only hybrid culture that we've been notified as of yet. But I'll keep my eye out there for you guys. I think right now, we're above domain limit. It's letting us know. Let's choose a lifestyle perk. Living off the land, that's what we wanted. And then let's also choose advice inventory. Okay, ooh, I didn't even notice this. We've acquired our first artifact. Okay. Where is our artifact? All right, there we go. Right, thank you, tutorial. That's the one time it's actually proved helpful. Okay, let's go ahead and open our, I didn't even notice this. So we got a fine Warhammer. I think we got this from looting. I'm not too sure where we got this, but it's going to prove to be very, very handy for our prowess and knight effectiveness, even if it's only plus 3%. And artifacts will come in important later when we kind of want to display. I'll equip this as my armor if I can. There we go. If we want to display anything else. So very, very nice. I think we got that from raiding someone. I don't think we were gifted anything. But let me just form my duchy if I can. I'll have to wait. There we go. So let's form the duchy and then I'll call it into the episode. Let me just go here. The duchy tab's kind of difficult to access. Create this title. And now we're officially a duke. Okay, and we have, or a jarl. So it's a jarldom, okay. And we have a fancy little crown there and some nice drip to spend some money on there. So now we're officially Egg Die Fjelki, and that should give us, we're just expanding so rapidly in the past like half decade or so. That should give us some nice control and authority over the Norse counties surrounding us here. And hopefully we can hold out against Sealand and Yealand. So he has 26, he has 23, we have 14, 13. So we're going to have to be very careful with our political maneuvering here. And I think next we want to absorb this chiefdom here, because I think what is this county here called? The chiefdom of Viking. Okay, so it has about like 4 holdings, so we're going to want to grab this before the Danish lord of Sealand gets any fancy ideas and tries to capture this. So we'll be split 50-50. So we need at least 51% control over a duchy's current counties, or the counties within that duchy, to form the duchy, for those of you unfamiliar with the mechanics. So we're going to make sure to do that. I think next episode we're going to go ahead and conquer Hordaland as well, and then possibly hand off a few of our titles to maybe like, I don't know who we could hand it off to. Maybe like someone we marry to or something. But that should be fine. Okay, we have a faction created against us too. Peasant Rabble. Okay, this is going to be interesting next episode. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I want to keep it short and sweet. So that is all for today's episode. Looks like there's some interesting conflicts coming around here too. And over in Iceland, we might conquer them as well, but we have to be careful with our expansion at the moment. So again, if you guys have any suggestions for my current son's name, Johann II, let me know. How old is he anyway? Okay, he's like 8. If I'm reading the screen correctly. It's kind of hard with all the light in my room. Anyhow, that should be good. We are a high chieftain now, or a jarl, so we should be getting things under wraps. And I think next episode we might even become a king. Depends on how quickly we grow. And depends on how many counties I can take before I start to collapse and get into civil unrest. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been 4 Extraordinaire. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys later. And peace. All right, love you guys. Bye.